I don't think there's another brand that depreciates like a Hublot.
But it turns out...
When you hear Jack's agreed to donate another watch,
You get your teeth done in Dubai, you can open boxes with them as well.
But we are going to sell that watch massively under retail price.
John the Polish, what time of the week is it?
Here's your watch, so
magic,
there's the warranty card as well.
brilliant.
Absolutely everything with it. We're doing a part exchange deal, so it's for a James Cameron 126660 2021, and your part X in this is a 2012 Deepsea full set, and also a Hublot. Is it a Classic Fusion?
Classic Fusion, yeah.
It's like a skeletonized one, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a Fusion Classic one.
What was list price on this when you bought it?
13,200.
Wow. So a massive retail price, Classic Fusion with the skeleton dial. Very cool watch. You haven't really wore this much, have you?
No, I bought it this time last year. I've only wore it 3 times.
Did you get any discount when you bought that new, or
No.
did you pay the full retail price?
Full retail price.
So with Hublot and things like that, Omega, Bright and Tudor, we can sell all brand new models at a decent discount under retail. So if you came to us in the first place, you would have got quite a big discount.
Well, I went to get another Rolex. I went to get this one, but the guy said it was a waiting list, so I went across the road and bought it from instead. Yeah. There's a 50mm one, isn't there?
Yeah, the Deepsea Challenge.
Yeah.
It's not really, well, I won't see anyone wearing that watch, I don't think.
Because I went to Rolex, I went in and said, look, have you got the 50mm? So I've never seen anybody wearing one.
I think a lot of those are just probably for a collection more than anything.
Is it?
They brought out a yellow gold one as well, which is just
They brought
a watch that big with that much weight.
Well, the yellow gold is a deep sea like that, so it's 44. Full gold.
But it's full gold.
Whereas the Deepsea Challenge that you're talking about is 50mm, but it's titanium.
It's because the prices aren't actually crazy over retail. Like we bought one for under retail price.
Did you?
Deepsea
What's
Challenge.
retail, 21?
We sold it just above retail. Something around that.
Yeah, 21, 22.
Obviously, when it first came out, it went crazy, and then the more that were kind of released, and the demand wasn't that big for it. Obviously, the prices came down quite a lot. So.
People never told me how much of a matter it must be with Hublot.
Hublot's, I don't think there's another brand that depreciates like a Hublot, like from brand new.
Jesus.
Like we sold Hublots like up to 60% off retail price.
Because we bought that, well, I bought the Hublot in October last year, and it's lost 10 grand already.
Yeah. We could sell that watch, well, we are going to sell that watch massively under retail price. We had one similar, and I think we gave around 60% off retail price. The watches themselves are actually really nice watches. They obviously get a lot of bad press, but in terms of if you want something to hold its money, it's not the way to go. Unless you buy from someone obviously like us, which is a massive discount off retail, you're not really going to go wrong. But if you buy a new Hublot, I would definitely stay away from that.
I'm not listening to that.
What were you going to part X in with the Goldsmiths?
Exactly the same. Deepsea James Cameron. It was a 2015 or 16 grand.
It's nuts. I saw the brand new one on Saturday. It had stickers on. I think I saw that for like 12 something.
Yesterday, when they told me I was only going to get 5 grand for the Hublot, I had to break the news to the wife that obviously we're going to be losing 10 grand in that watch.
What did the wife say? Was she not very happy?
No.
Do you want the diver's extension in, or do you want it out?
Go salute.
So that's the diver extension in. You can always a lot of people, when they're actually going to wear the watch, they take the diver extension out and just have the normal links in.
No, that's better. That's alright. Cool.
Yeah, happy.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
How would you like to pay the balance transfer?
I'll just put it on my card if that's alright.
I'm going to have a look at some new stock that's just arrived today. Look what we've got. We have a Rolex.
The anticipation.
Sterling. White ceramic Daytona just come in.
New reference.
This is a new reference. Fresh dated. Brand new, or as new.
Where do you see those in the market at the moment, Jack?
So we saw one the other day, Part X. I think we took 27 Part X. We'll process that. That should be going live. If not tomorrow, it'll definitely be live the next day. A bit like me on Sunday.
Fragile. It's a well packaged one, this one.
It's usually our teeth, you see. What else we got? We've got another one. Another Rolex. We do our fair share of recycling, yeah, you see. We don't just throw these boxes out, we recycle them. What do we have? This one's already on our system as incoming stock number 7414. That's it. Datejust with the Jubilee, the blue dial. Again, 2024 fresh.
One of my favourite combinations, that.
White swing tags, we just have to put the spare links in. That's good to go. Doesn't need a John the Polish. Where do you see it in the market?
At 950.
Sold, that's where I see it. This is a heavy one. Heavy yoke.
Can you give the definition of yoke, Jack?
It's off an egg, innit? A Tudor.
Oh, that's a couple.
Double whammy and Rolex. Tudor first. Harry likes a Tudor, don't you, Harry?
I do, I'm quite partial to a Tudor.
Oh, good for Halloween, this one, a black yoke. This one is a 2023 model.
That's full ceramic, that one.
I knew that. Full ceramic, Black Bay.
I think it's 43 mil, I want to say. Maybe
Yeah,
41.
it looks slightly bigger. Actually, it's a nice watch, to be fair.
I want to say it's a 41 mil. I think it's gone online for 250.
This is actually brand new as well. It still has stickers on the inside of the clasp from a 2023. Somebody's bought this and never wore it. It's a March 23. This will be going online tomorrow.
Yeah, so that'll be under retail, right?
Yeah, under retail.
Yeah, we're under retail.
Yeah.
Any Tudors that's not on our website that you need, do hit us up because we can't find them and get them for under retail for you. Rolex, boom. Oh, not one, but two of the same watch today.
Lovely stuff.
Again, this one is as new, doesn't need a John the Polish, as you can see from the case, from the base of the bracelet. This one is actually a 2023 model. This will be going online tomorrow. We try and turn around quickly, get them in and get them online and get them out. As long as they don't need a polish or a service, or the older pieces need checked or back to fragile again. You get your teeth done in Dubai, you can open boxes with them as well.
If anybody would like to recommend an unboxing tool for Jack, please leave it in the comments.
Pair of scissors maybe. You get some mad packaging from people just to show you. We've got paper in this one. We've got the bubble wrap. Already on the system, this one, 7418. I'm gonna guess the Milgauss. But we'll show you.
Is it going to be blue or is it going to be black or white?
Blue and the green. Again,
The Z blue.
we're very lucky today because every single one that I've opened so far doesn't need polished. This discontinued, yeah. When did this continue?
2021 or 2022? 2021 is probably the newest I've seen.
Well, there's a 22 for you.
22.
That's
Last of the last, I would say. With the white swing tag, with the full set. This is actually unworn.
Where do you see those in the market at the moment, Josh? If somebody's looking for one.
Probably around, top of my head, probably around 11 to 12k.
So last of the last.
Check. Yeah, last of the last maybe is a bit more.
And last but not least, what we've got here. Another fragile yoke.
Hope your dentist isn't watching.
Oh no. The sound man needs knackered. Another Rolex.
Now the clue is on the box. What flavour? Is it going to be full fat or is it going to be diet?
It's a lemonade. It's a Sprite. Jubilee. Now this one is slightly worn. On a 22, one of the first is. June 22, I think they come out in, well, the Baselworld April. This one does have links missing. Sometimes we do get watches sent to us that we purchase, that we do need to purchase links, because I don't think I can be rocking that one. Just screaming. But there you have it. That's the new, well, some of the new stock that's coming today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
22 Sprite, how much do you see that at?
To sell for Jubilee, 14,450.
Okay, that's a wrap.
It's a wrap. We're contacted by a very good customer of ours that's involved with Teen Soul and Cancer Trust. I had a conversation with Jack and he agreed to donate a watch to help with their fundraising efforts. And when you're here, Jack's agreed to donate another watch. So we now have 2 watches, a gents and a ladies. If you wanted to just tell us a little bit about your charity, please.
Yeah, I'm in shock. In 9 years, we've never had anything like that in 9 years, so thank you so much. Yeah, started in 2015. I set it up in memory of my mum and my gran who lost to cancer, and we help adults and children who have been impacted by a cancer diagnosis or bereavement, and we cover the whole of the northeast. And these will go to our charity ball in November at the Ramside, and monies raised will help us provide Christmas for some of our families. Everybody gets something, but our most vulnerable families will get Christmas paid for. So we'll ask mum or dad what they want to eat. We'll buy all the food. We'll get them to get a list of presents from the kids. We'll buy them all the presents that the kids want. We'll even wrap the presents for them, then deliver them to mum and dad. And they're not from the charity, they're from mum and dad. The kids don't even know we've done it.
That's really nice. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay.
So I'm going to recap on something. And it's a watch that was purchased a few weeks ago, and I'm going to give you a little bit of an update on it. We had a little bit of a response from the channel when it was bought. So the theme of today is going to be 1972. This was a watch that was purchased in store. Just a little couple of revelations. Watch needs quite a bit of work. The winder's out because it needs a new stem and tube, which is the part that connects the winder. You'll be able to see a little bit of corrosion on that. It needs some serious movement work, which the parts are ordered. But it turns out that when I've had a good look at it, I noticed some oxidisation. I noticed some of the screws weren't right. And it turns out that the watch was purchased with an aftermarket bracelet. It is 18 carat and it is pretty good. So that watch is in the workshop, and lo and behold, I just have been able to source an original Rolex bracelet, so an original President bracelet, so which will go on that watch, and hopefully within the next couple of weeks, that watch will be for sale, it will be marketed.
Hendo, what were the key tells on the bracelet that showed it was aftermarket?
There was a little bit of oxidisation which can happen, but it made me look at it and think the screw holes are tiny compared to the size that there should be for a Rolex. On further inspection, the stamps just weren't quite as good as they should be, and the quality just wasn't there.
Were the screws in that period, did they use gold screws on the original?
Gold screws, if you can remember, we had a Submariner a little while ago that was pins, so an early 70s watch, which then evolved into screws. This is 1972, the watch. I don't think it was age related. I think obviously these bracelets wear out and it's been replaced some.
Because it was quite common, wasn't it, that the bracelets, because of the gold value, would get scrapped. So I wonder if the original one had been scrapped and then it had been replaced.
It just so happens, Harry, that we're going to move on to that.
Okay.
And we have a very, very unusual watch. So I'm going to hold it up so you can see. And this is exactly what we're talking about. So this is a Rolex Day-Date 1803, the same as the yellow gold. This watch is in white gold. It has a very unusual linen dial, which is very, very attractive. The battens sort of half wide buoy, which is a form of a heavier batten from that era. Again, cool, but it's on an original Rolex leather strap with original Rolex pin buckle. But I don't think this watch would have started life out with this leather strap. I would say that this started life out as a bracelet watch. The bracelet's getting too heavily worn. But then you look at the case, and the case is so sharp, and the bezel is so sharp. You think, well, could this watch have been supplied on leather?
My question is, if I have a Day-Date from that era and I took it to Rolex, could I get the bracelet swapped from the metal bracelet, the gold bracelet, to a leather? Will they do that on an old watch like that?
Yes, they'll do it that way. Will you be able to purchase a bracelet? Yes, you probably could, but I'd hate to think how much. Two very unusual watches. This watch more common because it's on a bracelet. This watch harder to find. You never know, I might be able to find a bracelet for it. I might be able to give somebody an option. So this is going to be going online within the next week or so. It's a 1972 1803, got some lovely original features, and it'll go online for £9,950. It's not Hendo's deal of the day, not Hendo's deal of the week, deal of the week, deal of the week.
What is the difference in value between a yellow gold and a white gold? If we just assume they're in the same condition, both with the bracelet, similar dial.
Oh, stealth wealth. Because
Okay, but
if
white
you're
gold's
modern, if you go modern, it's more expensive. Because white gold is now more expensive. I would say you've got more people that see value in yellow gold because it's what we class as gold. It's gold colour, it's gold. The curveball, because obviously I hope that you all appreciate it. So I looked at this watch about a week ago, and when it was on the desk in front of me, I thought it was a Cartier. I was very, very surprised that when I opened the packaging and I looked at it, and it's a very, very rare Patek Philippe. Now, it's an Ellipse, so it's 1970s. And lo and behold, it's a 1972 wristwatch. And I think it's a 5342. It's a 3594. I have obviously dated it. I've checked. I've had the back of the case off. I'm just too old to remember all of these reference numbers. So, a watch that is totally original. The first thing I did was open it up. All of the components inside are original winder, original case, original glass. It has an original Patek strap, but it doesn't have the buckle. I'm trying to source a one. You never know by the time this gets marketed with Watchtrader. It might have an original buckle. If it's not got the buckle, it'll be $7,950. If I find a buckle, it'll be a little bit more because I don't think it's going to be cheap for me to buy an 18-carat pin buckle. And I don't know the answer to this one, Harry. And if anybody would like to message me, I know it wasn't designed by Gerald Genter. We always talk about him. We put all of the great designs down to him. But I wonder who it was designed for. Any questions that you have, feel free to ping them. You got any questions, Harry?
What's the value of that compared to the more traditional Ellipse? Because when I think of an Ellipse, it's not that one I think of. Right?
You think of an Ellipse on a chainmail classic. So sub £10,000 for a vintage Patek. If it was on a bracelet, there would be a bigger value because of the gold. Mm-hmm.
I'll quickly show you both the watches. So here's the Frank Muller. I'm not sure if you want to see them or maybe send him a picture. Or obviously I've sent him full details and everything.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
he already knows what he's getting.
That's the Frank Muller one. Yeah.
And then this is the Zenith one, which is quite cool. It's got like the rainbow. So is he into his watches?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's quite extreme with the designs usually.
Yeah. So it's pretty out there. It's the first one we've actually seen in person, so it's a really cool model. You don't see many about.
Is that the most expensive one? That one?
Yeah, So this one's the more expensive one. This is full box papers, everything, and Frank Muller's watch only. But yeah. Yeah, so it's brand new unworn, and then this was 4,200 Frank Muller Vanguard watch only.
The current price is £13,800.
Yeah, so £13,800 on the Zenith, and then the Frank Muller is slightly used, but watch only, and that was 4,200. Just be careful with that because it's quite heavy, so maybe put your hand underneath it as well. Alright, thanks.
Yeah, that's
I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Well, it's that time of the week again. John the Polish. What time of the week is it?
Deal of the week.
Deal of the week, deal of the week, deal of the week. Right, what do we have here? Stock number 7367. It is a GMT. I believe this is one of the last, the discontinued model. However, they have brought the new model out, which is way more than this one. But this one is a 2018. I believe it was discontinued in 2018. So it is one of the last. As you can see, in excellent condition. They've just re-released it this year with the darker grey bezel and the black bezel. This one is the full black bezel, GMT, great Rolex. It's online for $10,950. That's how much it is on our website. We've sold lots of this model. This is one of the cheapest. I was going to knock £500 off. I'm not. If you want the GMT 2018 like brand new condition, you can have it for $9,950. $9,950.